Children, welcome back to our social class. So today we are going to continue our chapter Understanding Laws. Okay. So the first heading is Hindu Succession Amendment Act. It was passed during 2005. Okay. Hindu Succession Amendment Act. So according to this law, sons, daughters and their mothers can get an equal share of family property. Okay. So previously only the sons will be getting the property. Now because of this act, son, daughter and mother have equal rights to father's property. Okay. Now we shall see how do new laws come about. Okay. So the parliament has an important role in making laws. Okay. So who's having an important role? The parliament. An important role of parliament is to be sensitive to the problems faced by the people. So they should be aware and they should have a knowledge of what are the problems faced by people. Okay. So the issue of domestic violence was brought to the attention of the parliament and the process adopted for this issue to become law. Okay. So they were domestic violence against women by men. Okay. So all these problems were brought to the attention of the parliament and they issued law for that. The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 was implemented to protect women from being abused and injured by male. Okay. So what is the law called? The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act. It was passed during 2005. Okay. And it protected women from being abused and injured by male. Okay. Now we shall see what is that. So domestic violence, the injury or harm caused by an adult male or husband to his wife. Okay. So the role of citizens is crucial in helping parliament frame different concerns that people might have into laws. So from establishing the need for a new law to its being passed at every stage of the process, the voice of the citizen is a crucial element which makes the work of parliament more accessible and transparent. So the laws are not only made by the parliament. So they take the voice of the people. Okay. And only then the law is brought. To see about unpopular and controversial laws. Okay. So we are going to see about unpopular and controversial laws. Sometimes the parliament passes laws that turn out to be very popular, isn't it? So sometimes the parliament brings law which is very popular. Sometimes a law can be constitutionally valid and legal, but it can continue to be unpopular and unacceptable to people because they feel that the intention behind it is unfair and harmful. Okay. So as previously said, some laws will be popular, some others will not be much popular. Okay. So people might criticize this law, hold public meetings, write about it in newspaper, report to TV channels, etc. Okay. So if they are not willing about this law, they may protest against it, isn't it? So now when you take the agriculture law, the people are protesting. Okay. So that is the difference between popular and unpopular laws. In a democracy, citizens can express their unwillingness to accept repressive laws framed by the parliament. So they have the right to protest against them or accept the laws made. Okay. Now, when a large number of people begin to feel that a wrong law has been passed, then there is pressure on the parliament to change it. Okay. So when they feel that the law is wrong, they can pressurize the government to make a change. If the law favors one group and disregards the other, it will be controversial and lead to conflict. Is it clear? So people who think that the law is not fair can approach the court to decide. The court has the power to modify or cancel laws if it finds that they don't adhere to the constitution. Okay. So when you don't go by the law, you can go to a court. Okay. You can approach a court to modify or cancel the laws. In India, role of citizen does not end with electing representative. Okay. So the role of citizen your role is not to just elect the representative. They also analyze the work done by the MPs and criticize their actions if it is needed. So you can criticize the action of the members also. Therefore, it is stated that people in a democratic country have the right to protest against the unjust law. Okay, so you have the right because you are in a democratic country. You have the right to protest against the unjust laws. Is it clear? So these are your unpopular and controversial law. Now coming to the conclusion, it is the extent, involvement and enthusiasm of the people that helps Parliament perform its representatives' function properly. So each citizen plays a role in the performance of the government. So when you criticize and appreciate the government, they too work according to that. Okay? So that's all. Thank you, children. Take care, be safe and be happy.